saying fly, Eagles, fly, as they get ready to match up with the San Francisco 49ers. Here's the Australian-born punter Mitch Wishnowsky to get things going. And off we go from Lincoln Financial Field. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Miles Sanders first carry of the game. And he'll have a gain of 3 to the 33. Give him 3 there on the first play of the game, and it's 2nd down. Hurts a handoff to Sanders. And he'll rumble for about 5, up close to the 40. An early test, 2 plays in. This is 3rd and 2. They'll try and run for it with Sanders. And he will have first down yardage as he's brought down at the 41. On 1st and 10, it's Sanders. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Tavon Wilson up to make the tackle.
And Brandon, every running back wants to use their speed in order to get out in front of things. Sometimes you just have to be patient, let blocks develop. On that play, that didn't happen.
It's a 2nd down run with Sanders. And able to work about 5 yards out of this as he's taken down up near the 47.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
An extra DB for the 49ers now on 3rd. A first carry now. This is Johnson. And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down. Call it a gain of 5, and that's going to make it 4th down. Oh, the sneak. It's Hurts. Credit there goes to those guys up front.
Certainly does, but we're also seeing how quarterbacks are doing it nowadays on the sneak. When I played high school ball, my coach John Ford used to say, just get down behind those guys and pick up the first down. Now these guys might hesitate to count, use their vision in their eyes, and find the crease and dive for it that way.
First down, Sanders. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
All right, Brand, I know we're in the early going here, but those kind of runs, they're going to open up a world of opportunities for this offense going forward.
2nd down, back to Sanders. And he'll take it inside the 40 to the 39-yard line. A minimal gain as we tick down inside of a minute remaining in the opening quarter. Pretty good job defensively. Thought he was going to get it, but they knew where that marker was, and they stopped him just short of it.
What it does is emphasize that strategic football and situational football is not just played on the offensive side, is it? Defense understanding, as you noted, where the first down marker was and making sure they didn't get there.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. We're scoreless after 1. Now 2nd quarter action from Philadelphia, and it's the Eagles in possession as they've got it with a 1st and 10. And now the 49ers signal for a timeout defensively. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter. They'll run on 1st down. It's Sanders. Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down. They'll run it, Sanders. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming.
Brandon, we talk all the time about those hybrid players, guys who can do more than one thing. And I think if you're playing strong safety in the NFL today, you are a true hybrid. Part linebacker, part cover guy.
And coming up, sticking his nose in the mess there and making a nice play defensively. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
It hurts not coming to the sideline. They're going to go for it. They'll try and throw for it with Hurts. Trying to lay one up deep. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. The Eagles unable to convert there on 4th. And the 49ers are going to get the football back. Good starting field position for the 49ers as they have it 1st and 10 at their 36-yard line. They'll start on the ground with Mostert. And a 6-yard gain gets them right around the 43.
Well, I think after that run, the defense is getting back in the huddle and looking at each other and maybe starting to question their confidence a bit. They gave up a significant run, 6 yards, and now you're saying to yourself, how do we stop them, and do I have enough confidence to make a play?
They'll run right side with Mostert, and he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. That one, a 1st down pickup of 8. On the handoff, this is Mostert. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. He'll get 17 on that one, and the Niners have a 1st down. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. 2 minutes on the clock in what's been a scoreless first half. And he'll get this down to about the 30, 31-yard line. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down. Now Lance completes it to the tight end Kittle. And he has another 1st down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles 21. Lance finding Kittle, 1st down San Francisco. They hand it off to Mostert. Call it a gain of 4 on 1st, and that'll make it 2nd down.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks and allow other people to make tackles. And when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go before halftime. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he'll get him a bit closer as he's down to the 2-yard line. Now the Eagles will use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 27 seconds remaining here in the 2nd quarter. On 2nd down, Mostert, and across the chalk into the end zone. It's a 4. touchdown. Raheem Mostert taking it in from 2 yards out as his guys are first onto the scoreboard here this afternoon. He's got it at the 2, and he is into the end zone to bump the lead up 2 more. Here is Wisnowski to boot it away following the touchdown. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And with 25 seconds to go, we'll see how they want to play this. Oh, that's into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Quan Williams. Well, Charles, so close to halftime there. You throw the interception. Not only that, you do give it to them in plus territory as well.
Yeah, they were pushing real hard to try and get something more on the board on their side of the ledger right before the half. Looking at it with 20/20 hindsight, though, might have been better to hand it off a few times, hoping to get something to break instead of putting the ball in the air and, of course, putting the ball in jeopardy.
Oh, he'll look downfield for Kittle. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. Rodney McLeod that time able to knock it away. Here's 2nd and 10. Now Mostert. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get him with 10 seconds to go before halftime. Seemed like a couple sets of eyes were on the quarterback, so he decided, hey, I'm going to hand this off. Got a good gain out of it.
And you know you need good blocking up front in order to gain yardage, but every one of these RPOs, if you do it right and they look the same, whether it's handed off inside or the quarterback keeps it, that allows you to fool the defense so often. And in this case, fooled them with the inside run.
On 1st and 10, here's Lance. Winds up and lets it go for Samuel. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. Deebo Samuel was the intended receiver. And that'll bring up 2nd down. A final shot before half for Lance. And he gets this down inside the 35 before going out of bounds. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
That 2nd down play call was not to pick up the 1st down. It was to accomplish what they did to get them into a manageable 3rd down because they had incompletion on 1st down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
Is able to put it through. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. All right, Coach, thank you. We welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. It's the 49ers out in front, and they will get the football first as well as we are back and started in the 2nd half. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. Third quarter starts with a run from Mostert. Gets past one man. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. 105 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. On 1st down, they go with Mostert again. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time and making it work.
They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a 1st down.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football. In that situation, that's almost a tendency breaker.
Give them 3 on 1st down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. Lance, a handoff here to Mostert. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. And now the Eagles going to signal for a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn 1 here in this 3rd quarter. Here's Mostert. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. Raheem Mostert, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the 49ers take the opening kickoff of the 3rd quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. And now this is right in Kyle Shanahan's wheelhouse. He'll go for 2 here. He rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked off by Rodney McLeod.
It's interesting that when it comes to 2-point conversions, even heavy run teams tend to throw the ball in these situations. In this case, this one was intercepted.
Yeah, they weren't fooled. They were ready for the pass, picked it off. Here is Wisnowski to boot it away following the touchdown. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And last time, 1-play interception. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling. Because a 1-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, get a little confidence in him, and let him fling another one.
Oh, and Hurts is going to be hit and taken down to the ground. That is Nick Bosa from out on the edge who worked his way in for the sack. To try again after the sack, Hurts. That is caught. It's the tight end Goddard. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers' 38-yard line. The Eagle passing game looking good on this drive. It's a 1st down. Got a man. That's Ward. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. That one nearly 30 yards, 29 officially. Touchdown, Eagles. Miles Sanders from 10 yards out. And the Eagles are able to cut into this deficit here in the final minute of the 3rd. And now they'll empty the backfield here as they elect to go for 2. CD, it seemed like they were so focused on the guys out wide, they forgot about him out of the backfield.
That's a really good point because you got to communicate, and oftentimes when you start counting receivers, that's exactly what you do. You start from the widest receiver, work your way inside. Who gets lost sometimes? The back in the backfield. That's exactly what happened there.
He got in the end zone. And the 49er hands team does its job. I know they're down, but starting the 3rd quarter there with the onside kick, what'd you think?
Well, I think that they're looking at it as we may not have as many possessions in this game as we want. There may be that sense and that feel that they've got to go ahead and make something happen, steal possession, try and steal some points, and get themselves right back in a position to try and win the game.
On 1st and 10, it's Mostert. And he's going to be met at about the 43. A gain of 3, 2nd down. The Lance going to throw. Oh, he'll look downfield for Kittle. He's got him in, complete. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. Now a second timeout called for by the defense. And that's going to leave him with just 1 timeout remaining still in the 3rd quarter. We'll see if that comes back to haunt him. We'll be back. Now the defense will burn their 3rd and final timeout. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. Give him right around 4 on the carry. We'll see if they want to keep pounding here on 3rd and goal. So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his 3rd down play as we played 3 quarters. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play, 3rd and goal. Mostert will score. Touchdown, 49ers. A 15-point game now. You make the extra point, and that means on the other side you need 2 touchdowns and 2 two-point conversions. That's a pretty tall order here in the 4th quarter.
Agreed, because they really needed to come up with a stop there, and even if it was just to hold them to a field goal. Now they need to pull out the lucky horseshoe because they've got to get an onside kick, and we've seen nowadays those are incredibly difficult to come by.
Yeah, not to mention they got to get the touchdown and a 2-point conversion first. Here is Wishnowski to boot it away following the touchdown. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Did they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
Second and 10. Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts. He's going to look deep for Watkins. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
At this point in the game, they've got to continue to try anything they can. They're still working at it, even though this one feels like a lost cause.
From the gun, it's Hurts. He's going to let it go again. And this is dropped. Oh, it's incomplete. He had a big gainer in his sights, but he could not reel it in.
This defense is continuing to contest every deep ball that is thrown downfield. And look, it doesn't matter whether you're playing man or zone. Eventually, that becomes man on man, and you've got to trust yourself and go up at that moment of truth and make a play on the football.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Eagles unable to convert there on 4th. And the Niners take over in terrific field position. On 1st down, Lance. Flushed out right. And he'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30. Give him 10 that time, escaping the danger, running with it, and picking up a 1st down. Here's Lance to throw it. Buying time to his left. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Derek Barnett, he's the one who runs him down, and my goodness, that is just a disastrous loss for this offense. Now this one from about 2 counties over after the sack. They come up on a 2nd and very long. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he'll be taken down just shy of midfield. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. This one caught by Kittle. A big pickup, 18 yards, but they still stop him well short of the marker. They have the nice cushion. They just want to pour it on right now, still throwing the football.
And I know my background says, why do you need to do this? Just go ahead and run out the clock and get a win. But as many people have pointed out to me, this is a video game, man. Go ahead and put the numbers up. Sportsmanship, not an issue.
Exercise those fingers. Lance and company going on 4th down. And able to haul it in is Kittle. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another 1st down. To throw, it's Lance. The quick slant caught. Touchdown. George Kittle from 8 yards out. And the Niners are able to stretch their lead. Now the 49ers electing to leave the offense out there and go for 2. It's a run with Mostert. And he gets halfway there down to the 1-yard line. So unable to throw it in for 2 from the 2. Let me ask you, as a former DB, what changes there around the goal line on a 2-point conversion as far as how you're defending it?
You just make sure you never back up and you never retreat. You establish yourself really on the line of scrimmage, put your heels on the goal line at worst. And if they're going to throw the ball, make them throw it over your head because they're going to run out of space because of the back of the end zone. Never let a guy catch one in front of you.
On 1st down, Hurts. Oh, that's into double coverage and intercepted. Picked off by Tavon Wilson. For this defense, CD, that's kind of the icing on the cake here as we get to the end of this one.
And didn't you feel that they weren't just going into total prevent there? You know, they had the lead, and sometimes you fall back and you lose your aggressiveness. Not in this case. They were still making a play on the football, and look how that one turned out. They may have salted this one away.
That one looks like he'll throw here. Now Lance unable to escape, and down he goes. Derek Barnett picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon. After the sack on 1st down, Lance got some room at the 30. And finally down at the 41-yard line. That one covers 24 yards. It's a 1st down. This is Mostert. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. Oh, he'll look downfield for Kittle. And this is taken in at the 5. Touchdown 49ers. George Kittle with now 2 fourth-quarter touchdowns. And the 49ers, they're just pouring it on. Now the 49ers electing to leave the offense out there and go for 2. It's a run with Mostert. And boy, talk about adding insult to injury. He's into the end zone to tack on 2 more. Here is Wisnowski to boot it away following the touchdown. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. They are just obviously getting shellacked here in this one, Charles. What's the message if you're a coach for this final drive in a lopsided game like this?
For a lot of coaches,
Be honest. Here's a diving catch right side. It'll go as an impressive 31-yard gain. Hurts. Oh, going for Sanders downfield. This is caught inside the 15. Defensively, I know they have the comfortable lead here in the fourth, but they do not want to give up big plays like that.
they want to finish strong. So oftentimes in this situation, you tighten up underneath in your coverage and you bring your safeties back. They can pick up anything that leaks through. But in the meantime, upfield, you're making plays on the football.
So the victory here for San Francisco, and they were buoyed, Charles, by a big second half to put this one on ice.
And I know a lot of people watching this one were thinking to themselves, I bet halftime was really interesting. Probably took the paint off the walls with some of the words that were said. But I get the sense that it was much more of the adjustments they made. They came in with a game plan that we saw that didn't work in the first half. They made the adjustments necessary, went away from that, and then they got it together, got a spark, and then took off. It's really nice to watch in the second half.
That'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our hardworking crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, find us on Twitter at EA Madden NFL. With that, we say so long from Philly.